My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Brahma Sutra. First, let us offer our pranams. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nara Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. We are in the fifth adhikarana of fourth chapter, fourth pada of Brahma Sutra. Fourth chapter of Brahma Sutra is about mukti or liberation. Fourth pada is the liberation of a Jivan Mukta and some description about the liberation of a Upasaka. We have seen there are three types of jivis. Adnani, who will go through cycle of birth and death, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jatrishayanam. A Upasaka, a meditator, a bhakta, is born in the loka of Devata, Ishta Devata. Then he gets a Brahmadnana, then he gets Mukti. Whereas a Dnani, he gets Brahmadnana, he will become Jivan Mukta in this life, and after death he becomes Videha Mukta, liberated. So, a Adnani, Samsari, who has a sense of I am separate from God, I am separate from the world, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara is separate. A Upasaka sees God everywhere, still has a feeling of I am separate from God. He does Karma Yoga, Upasana. He attains Brahmaloka after death. So we are speaking of Upasaka who has attained Brahmaloka after death. Then finally, we have a Jnani or Jivan Mukta. He has realized the total oneness with the totality. He is establishing non-duality, Advaita Jnana. God only is there. He sees self in all in self. A person who is Videha Mukta, Upasaka, will leave his body at the time of death through Sushumna Nadi, travel to Brahmaloka, attain, live in the Brahmaloka for a long time. Now the questions are asked about such a jiva who has gone to Brahmaloka. The adhikarana is called Abhava Adhikarana. Abhava Adhikarana. Abhava means bodilessness, experience of bodilessness. Bhava means not having a body, Abhava. So in Brahmaloka, the nature of jiva is described. A jiva who travels to Brahmaloka, Upasaka, is not a full mukti. It's called Krama Mukti, partial liberation. He goes through a gradual liberation called Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya, Saijya. Whereas a Jnani is Sadhyo Mukti. He gets liberated where he is in this life, here. Whereas a Upasaka or a Bhakta will have to go to the loka of the deity, Ishta Devata, stay there for a long time, then get Mukti. So there's a difference. What is the difference between Upasaka and Jnani? Upasaka has not realized Brahman or God fully. For him, the form, he realizes God in the form, in form. Formless aspect of God is not there. So what Upasaka does? He constantly meditates on God. Puja, rituals, mental worship, meditation, constantly thinks of God in the form. It's called Saguna Upasaka. The principle, the law of nature is whatever you think, you become. Constantly, if you think something, you'll become that. So it is very important that we think about right things in our life. Otherwise, we constantly think, whatever you think, you become that. If you keep on thinking negative, we become negative. If you keep on thinking good quality service, our mind becomes purified. If you keep on thinking about God, Guru, our mind becomes purified. So typically, Upasaka meditates on a Ishta Devata. It can be Rama or Krishna or Shiva or Devi or the entire universe, Vishwarupa, Virat Rupa, entire universe as God, Ishvara. So based on his meditation, a deeper purification happens in mind. He has not got jnana. He has still a separation, sense of separation. If he thinks of a God, Rama as the Ishta Devata, the qualities of Rama will manifest in his life. This is the phala of Saguna Upasana. One who meditates on Rama will develop dharma in his life. Salokya means the devotee initially feels God is far away. When he calls and meditates, God is nearby. Salokya. Then he calls God, he meditates on God. God appears to be very close to him, like a friend, relative, Samipya. Then Sarupya, next stage he goes through, where he develops the qualities of the deity, qualities of Rama. What is qualities of Rama? Dharma. Dharma. He will become this person who is sadhaka, upasaka will develop the qualities of Rama. That's true for any upasana. Suppose you do upasana of Shiva, you will develop qualities of Shiva, Viveka and Vairagya. If you worship Devi, the qualities of Devi, the love, compassion will develop. Matrabhava will develop. Like that, each upasana of a specific devata, Ishta Devata, will develop the quality. If you are a Guru Upasaka, you do upasana of Guru, then the qualities of Guru will manifest in your life. Jnana, Viveka, Vairagya will manifest in your life. So this is what is called Upasana. Now from Salokya to Samipya to Sarupya has come. Sarupya means he has taken the form of the Ishta Devata. Sayajya means he becomes one with Ishta Devata. Even this is not Mukti. He has become one. Still there is a separation. It feels oneness with the Ishta Devata, but there is one day when you get Atma Dnana, you will realize you'll get a total Mukti, liberation. Nirguna Brahma Dnana is required. That can come only through Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Upasana will purify your mind. So that's why there are a lot of, Bhagavatam and many places, there's a description of Vaikuntha Loka. A deity goes to Vaikuntha Loka, he sees Vishnu, Shankha Chakra Gada Padmadari Vishnu with Mahalakshmi. Then he goes to the streets of Vaikuntha Loka. Everybody appears like Vishnu only, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. The jivas who have got Sarupya of the form of Vishnu are there in the Vaikuntha Loka. That's the meaning of that. This is not complete mukti, it's called krama mukti. It's not complete liberation. Full liberation to happen, everybody has to get a Atma Dnana through Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa. So now, this sadhaka who has attained Loka, Vishnu Loka or Vaikuntha Loka, is called Brahma Loka. His description is given. He becomes Satya Sankalpa. That's what is told in the earlier sutra. What is Satya Sankalpa? Whatever he thinks manifests. For example, he says, I want to see my ancestors, my Pitrus. So the entire Pitruloka will appear in front of him because he has the powers of Ishvara manifestation. Why he got the power of Ishvara? While he is alive, he has done a sadhana. He has constantly meditated on Ishvara. God's quality you keep on meditating, the Ishvara's quality will develop in you. Understand? You constantly meditate on qualities of Ishvara, Ishvara's quality will come to your life. Constantly meditate on the qualities of Rishis, Acharyas, those qualities will develop in your life. So Ishvara's quality what? Satya Sankalpa, Satya Kama, these are the qualities of Ishvara. He has meditated. He is constantly meditating. Ishvara is able to, Ishvara is all powerful. Ishvara is Maya Adisha. Okay, all those things is meditated. Those qualities will manifest in his life when he is alive also, in terms of Ashtasiddhis, many siddhis. So after he goes to Vaikuntha Loka or Brahma Loka, his mind has become, his mind is there still. Mind has become very powerful. Whatever he desires manifests. If he says, I want to see my Pitras, entire Pitra Loka will appear in front of him, because he has the powers of Ishvara. Not full, but many powers of Ishvara. So please understand, Upasana is important because it will purify you and you will develop the qualities of the Ishtadevata. So Upasana, nothing, actually Upasana is important in this life. Just because I have Adhyatma Dana, we don't say Upasana is not required. Upasana is required. Because those the qualities of the Ishtadevata will manifest in your life. Rama, Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva, Shakti, and Guru, Sadguru. Any of these Upasana will give the qualities of the deity in your life. If you are looking for Mukti, Sadguru is Upasana. Guru Mantra is the Upasana. Right? Like that, each Upasana will give the particular benefit or Phala. So now, the Purvapakshi is saying, the moment he thinks, he has a Satya Sankalpa, moment he thinks of the universe, Pitras will manifest in front of him. So Purvapakshi is asking, when he says Sankalpa, is mental, mind. Does this person who has gone to Brahmaloka, has he got a body or not, or just his mind only is creating everything? Mental imagination only, Pitaloka is coming. Right? In his imagination, Pitaloka is in front of him, appearing. What is the difference? Okay, I can imagine that I am eating jalebi. Whereas I can physically eat jalebi with the body. So the Purvapakshi is saying, does he have the body? Okay. Does he have the body, or is only mental image he is experiencing in the Brahmaloka? So Purvapakshi gives a sloka, quotes a shloka from Chandogya Upanishad. Chandogya Upanishad 8.12.5. It says, the Upasaka who is in Brahmaloka experiences everything in Brahmaloka or whatever he desires with his mind. With his mind, he is able to experience everything in the Brahmaloka. So now, based on that, the Purvapakshi is saying, since Chandogya Upanishad is saying experience with the mind, the Upasaka in the Brahmaloka does not have a body. He is only mind. So it's called Abhava Adhikarana. So for that, there's a discussion between the two Shishyas of Vyasa Maharshi, Badari and Jaimini, again, two smartest Shishyas. Badari says, Chandogya Upanishad 8.12.5, the Upasaka experiences everything in the Brahmaloka with his mind. That's why he has no body. He has only mind. It's a mental experience, not a physical experience. What is the difference between mental experience and physical experience? I want to eat halwa. I can mentally imagine halwa and eat. Whereas I can physically eat halwa. So is there a difference? So Upasaka says it's only mental experience because Upanishad says, even Badari agrees. So the sutra is Om Atato Brahma Jidnasa Om Abhavam Badari Ahahevam So Badari is saying there's no bhava, there's no body, only mental experience is there in the Brahmaloka. Okay. So now, then another Shishya of Vyasa Maharshi, he doesn't agree. Jaimini. He quotes another sutra of Upanishad. Om Bhavam Jaimini Nirvikalpa Amananat Om. Jaimini says, Bhavam, there is a body. He gives a quotes another quotation of Upanishad. So in another Upanishad, another place, Chandogya Upanishad, 7.26.2, it says, the mukta, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 9. Like that he multiplies. 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 9. Like that, a upasaka multiplies and enjoys in many forms, is told. So now, Jaimini says, so 1 to become 2, 2 to become 3, 3 or 9, it should be a body. Without body, you cannot, in just mind is formless. It cannot become 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 9. There's no meaning in that. So he must be having a body. He has one body, it becomes 2 bodies, it becomes 3 bodies, it becomes 9 bodies to experience many things. That means its meaning is he can take any form. He can take many forms or any form. When you speak of form, the body comes into picture. So Jaimini says, I don't agree. Abhavam. There's no body, I don't agree. There's a body. And because he has a body, the Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad says, 1 becomes 3, 3 becomes 9, he becomes many to experience various things in the Brahmaloka. So this is the Saguna Vidya Phala. The Upasana Phala is given Chandogya Upanishad. What is that? He can take many forms and experience many things. He can take any form or many form. So now there's a difference of opinion. Badari says there's no form, only mind is there. All experiences are mental in the Brahmaloka. Right? Whereas Jaimini says, quotes the Upanishad and says the Upasaka can take any form on many forms. That's why there's a body also. So Abhava, no body experience is one Vada. Badari. Bhava, there is body and experience possible is the thought process of Jaimini. Which of this is true? Abhava is true or Bhava is true? Now Vedavyasa Maharshi comes into picture. He has two Shishyas of Vedavyasa Maharshi are giving different opinion. What did Purva start? Purva said, since Upanishad says he experienced the entire thing in his mind, there's no body for him. So Badari has given opinion. Then Jaimini has given opinion. Badari has given opinion saying there is no body. Jaimini is giving saying this is body. Both have quoting Upanishads. So Vyasa Maharshi comes and says, Om Dvadashaha Vadu Bhayavidam Ubayavidam Badarayana O Ataha. So Badarayana says there's a yadna called Dvadashaha Yadna. Dvadashaha Yadna. Dvadashaha Yadna. Like that, he can take two. He can be bodiless or with body. So in Upanishad, there's a yadna called Dvadashaha. So it is done for 12 days. Dvadasha means 12 days. Okay. This 12 days yadna is a special, the prescription, the how to do yadna is told. But yajna can be done in two ways, two different ways. If some conditions are there, yajna has to be done in one way. If some other conditions are there, yajna has to be done in other way. Yajna is only one, but the way it should be done is, the procedure is different. I mean, I'm just giving example. During this period, maybe I'm just giving example. That's not the accurate example. During full moon time, if yajna is done, it has to be done in this way. During new moon time, yajna is done, it's to be done this way. That new moon and full moon is not in the Upanishad. I'm just giving example. Under certain circumstances, yajna has to be done in this way. Under certain circumstances, yajna has to be done in this way. Right? So yajna is same, but the way it is to be done is different. Vedanta gives you the example of Dadashahu Yajna, which is yajna which is done for 12 days. Two different ways of doing yajna is prescribed. Now, why this example is given? There are two different ways of doing yajna is there under two different conditions. But you cannot do simultaneously the same thing. Two different ways you can't do at one time. In this condition, it has to be done like this. Under this condition, it has to be done like this. But you can, at any point of time, you cannot do two of them together under one condition. So Purva Pakshi is saying now, what is this? Your one Shishya is saying, there's no body. Your other Shishya is saying, there's a body. Two things cannot be true simultaneously. Having the body, not having the body, how can it be true? Either one person is wrong, one person is wrong, one person right, or both are wrong. It cannot be, both cannot be true together. Having the body and not having the body. It's like fire is hot and fire is cold. It's not possible. Correct? Vedanta Maharshi says, wait. It is possible. The same thing can be different under different conditions. Dvadashahu Yajna, under certain conditions it should be done like this. Under certain conditions it should be done like this. But they cannot, both of them cannot be done simultaneously one way. I'll give you another example, simple example. Boil the coffee. Coffee is hot. You can drink the hot coffee or keep the coffee for some time. You can drink the cold coffee. The cold coffee and hot coffee are opposite of each other, but they are not at the same time. After some time gap is there. Right? So having the body or not having the body is simultaneously not possible. Agree. Vedanta Maharshi says, the Upasaka can have the body or need not have the body depending on the circumstance. It's not simultaneous. So what both Jaimini and Badari both are saying is correct only. Under certain circumstances, he can have the body. Under certain other circumstances, he can have no body. But both cannot be true. Having the body and not having the body is not true. Different circumstances, he can have the body or not body. Example given is Dvadashahu Yajna. Okay. So this is in reply to Purva Pakshi's question. How can the same thing, how can one person say body is there, another person cannot say body is not there? Both are not true. Both are opposite of each other. Vedanta Maharshi says it can happen under different conditions, not in the same condition. Why he says, Vyasa Maharshi says, Mukta or Upasaka is Satya Sankalpa. That means whatever he wishes happens. So if he says, I want to see my Pitrus with a body, he will see the Pitrus with a body. If he says, I want to see my Pitrus mentally, he'll see it mentally. He has a choice. He has a choice to have the body, or he has a choice not to have the body. He has a choice of taking any body also, animal body, plant body, any body. He can change the body at will. Why? He has got the power of Maya Shakti. Ishvara has the Maya Shakti. Ishvara has the ability to create something. Upasaka has got this Maya Shakti, the power of Ishvara in Brahmaloka. He says, I want a body, immediately body will happen. I want a tiger's body will happen. I want an elephant's body will happen. I want to appear in the body of 10 elephants, it will appear in 10 elephants. So he can have one body, two bodies, or many bodies. He says, I want to appear in many bodies, he will appear in many bodies. So there's no limitation on the power of Upasaka. He didn't have the limitation while in the earth also. In earth also, when he meditated, he got many siddhis. I told many siddhis, powers. Anima, Lagima, Garima, Mahima, many such Prakamya, Ishtva. So like that, many siddhis he got while he's on the earth. Now what about him? He has gone to Brahmaloka. Many powers of Brahmans are manifesting through him, Ishvara. He says, I want to take many bodies, he'll take many bodies. I don't want any body, it doesn't vary. So that means both are possible. Not having the body is possible, having the body is possible. Huh? No, Brahmaloka means he can anywhere. He can be in any loka. Yeah. For all you know, there may be somebody sitting here, Devata. She can see. Okay. So now Purvapakshi raises objection. How can somebody experience without a body? Any experience without a body is required. Suppose you tell me, in mind when I eat jalebi, the jalebi will not be satisfactory at all now. I have to physically eat jalebi. With body only the experience will be satisfactory. Just mental experience is not satisfactory. Right? So what you're saying, you are saying that abhava, not having the body, is also true. And then you say experience is also there. That experience is not satisfactory. It's not complete experience because it's mental experience now. So you can imagine that you have got a job mentally, but imagining mentally job and having the actual job, there's a difference now. So the Upasaka, they speak, Purvapakshi is saying, you are saying he can experience mentally. How can he experience mentally? Right? Is it possible? So Vedavyasa Maharshi says, Om Tanu Abhave Sandhyavadu Upapattehe Om Sandhyavadu Upapattehe Om. Sandhi means in between two. In dream state, you are experiencing something in dream state. There's no physical body there. The dream body is there. Dream experience is there. In the dream experience, you are experiencing things now. Tanu abhave, when the body is not there, sandhyavad upapattehe. Dream, sandhyavad means, sandhi means between two. Dream comes in the between the waking state and deep sleep state. That's why sandhi. Sandhyavad upapattehe. In that state of dream, you are experiencing so many things. And in the dream experience appears to be very real. Very real. Dream, a tiger comes and starts chasing you. You'll run. You'll fall. There will be pain. You earn money. You enjoy. Every experience of dream appears to be very real. It's a mental experience only. There's no body. The body is sleeping on the bed. Mental experience is dream like mental experience is real. So that's why that's how in Brahmaloka, the body is not required. The mental experience will be so real that you don't need a body. Sandhyavat upapattehe. So in Brahmaloka, without body, you can experience anything, just like your experience in dream. And don't think that it will be incomplete experience. It will be complete experience. Like in dream, when you experience something, it will be very full, very real. Like that, you can experience. Then Vedavyasa Maharshi says next, Om Bhave Jagradvat Bhave Jagradvat. Okay. Then he gives another example. When in the waking state, you experience the world with a body. The experience the body also is real in the waking state. Okay. In the dream state, mental experience is real. In the waking state, the physical experience is real. So what Jai Badri said, there's no body and experience is there, that's correct only. Then Jaimini says, there's body and experience, they're also correct only. When the body is there, the Upasaka is able to create any body, any type of body, human body, Devata body, animal body, any body, and experience anything possible. So how is that? It is like a waking state. In the waking state, we have human body and we are experiencing human world. So he can create a body which is required for a suitable experience in separate world, different world, and he can experience it like a waking state. Right? So what Jaimini says and what Badri says, both are true according to Upanishad, because they are quoting from Upanishad only. There's no contradiction. So this is the state of a Upasaka. Now what will happen to Gnani? What kind of experience Gnani has? So a Gnani has become Jivan Mukta. What is the state of Jivan Mukta? Nanu, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivananani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. That understanding, clarity, Gnana is there. So if I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, there's no experience there, because in the consciousness, there's no other. Consciousness is Advaita. The experience is possible when there is something else other than me. In Advaita, there's no experience. No, because there's no internal and external. It's non-dual experience. Like in deep sleep. Deep sleep, there's nothing to experience. There's a bliss only. Advaita is like deep sleep, but in a fully awake condition. Jagata Sushupti. Okay. So there's nothing else to experience. So then, for a Gnani, experiencing something doesn't come into picture. Pitraloka, oh, Pitraloka should come in front of me. Pitraloka doesn't come in front of him because there's no Pitraloka other than him. He is the Pitraloka. So I want to enjoy this. That desire won't come to him because he is everything. Atma is everything. You can experience something which you don't have, but you want to get it, you can experience it. I want a mango, I want to experience mango. You can get a mango and eat it because mango is separate from you. But if you are the mango, what will you get? Right? So Gnani has become Sarvatma. He is all pervading. For him, there is no desires left. That's why he is Satyakama. For him, nothing to be do. There's Satya Sankalpa. But Upasaka has to get it. So Upasaka can take any form, tiger, elephant, any form he can take. Gnani is already infinite number of forms. He is, every form is he. Sahasra Shirsha, Purusha Sahasraksh, Sahasrapad, thousands of heads, thousands of faces, thousands of eyes. Everything is he only. So he doesn't have to take any form. So this, in this sloka, in this sutra, the Jivan Mukta and Upasaka, the difference is told. Upasaka still desires. Jivan Mukta has no desires. You can have some desires when you don't have something. Right? If you have a ear, no, I want one more ear, you will not have desire because already you have ear. I have nose, I want one more nose, I don't have desire. So Gnani has become everything in the universe. He is the tree, he is the sun, he is the moon, he is the Brahmaloka, he is Patal Loka, he is Sargaloka, everything is he. What desires he can have? A beggar can have desire. I want to have a piece of land, one site. A king cannot have a desire that I have to site because the whole kingdom is his only. King no site. So Gnani is like that. His all desires are fulfilled. There's no desire left. He is all the forms. So for him, no desires left. So this is the difference between Upasaka and Nani. Upasaka can be living without form, just mental experience, or he can take the physical form and experience many things in the world. So this is called, this adhikarana is called Abhava adhikarana, not having the body. So Abhava adhikarana we have completed today. Any questions are there? You can ask. Let us first sit silently for some time. Close your eyes. Gently become aware of the outer world, the sounds in the outer world. Become aware of the gap between the sound. I am aware of sound and silence. That's why I am beyond sound and silence. I am the witness, Sakshi, pure awareness. Become aware of the breath, in breath and out breath. Become aware of the body. Become aware of the sensations of the body. Sensations change. Scan the body from head to toe. Becoming aware of sensations. Sensations change, but I am the witness of the sensation. I don't change. I am the witness of the body, mind, and intellect. I am none of these. I am pure awareness. Asatoma, Sadgamaya, Tamasoma, Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma, Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva avashishyate. ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವ ನಾನು ನಾನೇ, ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am pure consciousness, Shiva Swarupi. Atma darshanam, Brahma darshanam, Brahma darshanam, Satya darshanam. To know the self is to know God. To know God is to be God. To be God is to know the truth. Antarjyotihi, Bahirjyotihi, Pratyakjyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmiham. I am the light of the self awareness, Atma Jyoti. I am the light illuminating the entire world, Jagat Jyoti. I am the light beyond all lights, Paran Jyoti, self-luminous light, Swayam Jyoti, light of love, compassion, and wisdom. Lokaha samastaha sukino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukino bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub both of your hands. Give warm to the eyes. Slowly open your eyes. If you are interested, you can subscribe to Light of Self Foundation YouTube channel, or you can join website. For the children program, you can go to ILE website. Any questions? Anybody? Unmute. Anybody has any questions?
Pranam Gurudeva.
Yes, who is asking? Yes.
Pranam Gurudeva. When you said that Satya Sankalpa, Satya Kama is developed, and we usually say Jo ko dhyaye uka roop ban jaye, means aap jis ishte dev ko dhya rahe hain, so you start developing the qualities of the same. Is it like that even if the one who is meditating on the Ishtadev or the Guru or on the Vachan of the Guru, but not realizing the essence of it, gets the same realization? Because if in ignorance, if you are doing something, any act is performed, does it bear the same fruit, or does it lengthens the journey?
No. See, there are two parts to a spiritual journey.
Okay.
So your question is, somebody has done a meditation, and whatever you meditate, you become that.
Yes.
If he has not realized fully, is the benefit there or not? Is that the question?
Yes, partly yes.
Right. So there are two parts to our spiritual journey. Okay.
Yes.
One is called purity, and other is called clarity.
Yes.
The purity is the purity of the mind.
Yes.
Okay. Our mind is impure because we are interacting with the world. Right?
Yes.
Just you go outside one round and come back, your body will be dusty.
Yes.
Okay. Dust settles on the body. So like that, when we interact in the world,
yes,
the pollution settles in our mind. Our mind becomes impure.
Yes.
Right? So now, any upasana you do, any meditation you do on your Ishta Devata or Guru is for the purpose of purification of the mind. Purity.
Yes. Yes.
Right? For example, you meditate on Rama.
Yes.
You constantly think of Rama. Right?
Yes.
You can think Rama is standing in front of me. You can think Rama is in my heart, or you think Rama is in my body. Like that, in various ways, you can do meditation.
Yes.
So when you do that, okay, the qualities, divine qualities of Rama starts manifesting in you, whatever degree it is, based on your conviction and intensity.
Yes.
Right? If you're fully intense, more will manifest in it. If you are not fully intense, partially it will manifest.
Yes.
Okay. So what are the qualities of Rama? Rama is nothing but dharma.
Dharma.
So more and more dharma will start appearing in your life.
Yes.
Right? That's the meaning of whatever you think, you become. Similarly, if you meditate on Shiva, the qualities of Shiva, Vairagya and Viveka will come in your life.
Yes.
Similarly, if you meditate on Devi, motherhood or love of the mother will manifest through you, Matrabhava.
Yes.
So these are called Bhava Dhyana. Okay. So
yes.
Bhava Dhyana, the limitation of Bhava Dhyana is a purity of the mind. It's called Chitta Shuddhi.
Yes.
It's in the mental plane. Okay. Still, the sadhaka doesn't feel complete merger with the Ishtadevata because still he has a sense of ego.
Yes.
Right? Why he has an ego? He feels I am meditating on my Ishtadevata. That I am is there, Ishtadevata is there. The duality is there.
Yes.
So he may develop a lot of qualities of Ishtadevata, but not fully merge with the Ishtadevata.
Yes.
So to merge with Ishtadevata, the I feeling has to disappear. I, who am I?
Yes.
So that who am I will go only through Jnana.
Yes.
Clarity.
Yes.
The purity is the first step. The clarity is the last step.
Yes.
So now, a person with a purity he doesn't have the clarity, he doesn't have the jnana.
Yes.
Then what will happen to him? When he dies, still he is an individual.
Yes.
He will go to that loka of the Devata, Brahma loka, Vaikuntha loka, Vishnu loka, Shiva loka, Devi loka, whatever loka he has meditated on.
Yes.
There, more divine qualities will manifest in him fully. Like he may appear like a Shiva only, even though he is separate from Shiva. He may appear like Vishnu only, even though he is separate from Vishnu. Means more qualities of Devata will manifest in him, and more powers also will manifest there. Please understand, he doesn't have the full jnana now. He is only purity.
Yes, but same upasaka, if instead of deity worship has meditated over the guru, has developed a lot of dedication, whatever we may say, for upasana towards the guru, he knows that he doesn't have the knowledge what the guru wants to impart, but with lot of love and devotion is just offering his whatever possible upasana towards the name of the guru only.
Correct.
Now the guru is the embodiment of the knowledge. He's unknowingly looking forward to Guru for every small little thing of his day-to-day life, but doesn't have the jnana. The chitta shuddhi is happening, but jnana is not there. Now, during that upasana, just thinking constantly of the Guru or meditating on his vachan will still open the doorway of the knowledge for that upasaka.
See, the upasana, okay, the limitation of upasana is as a purification of the mind.
Yes.
Okay, jnana, knowledge, requires a physical presence and one-to-one teaching.
Yes.
Okay. So
yes.
It is like a jnana. It requires an embodied form of guru.
Okay.
Okay. So the guru has to appear in the physical form, and there should be interaction, two-way interaction. Question, answer, and clarity. The jnana has to be taught, and doubts have to be clarified.
Yes. Okay? Understood.
Upasana will take him extent of purification of the mind. Purification of the mind will take him to Brahma loka or Guru loka, where there will be Guru.
Yes.
Then he has to get the teaching.
Understood.
So without the teaching in the human form, jnana is not possible.
Yes.
Okay. See, what will happen? Why it's not possible? Because when Upasaka meditates on Guru, he gets the image of Guru or dream of Guru, and Guru says something.
Yes.
It can be his own mental projection.
Yes.
Right? He will not be able to separate his mental projection from the teaching of the Guru.
Yes.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
So now I met one person. Okay.
Yeah.
The person says, I'm able to see Ramana Maharshi every day.
Yes.
The person is a lady.
Yes.
So last 30 years I'm seeing Ramana Maharshi every day. Ramana Maharshi is near me every time.
Yes.
So then, oh, very good. Then what does Ramana Maharshi teach you? So Ramana Maharshi tells me when I go to the office, what I should speak. When I get up in the morning, what cooking I should do. Okay. What time I should call my children. Everything of my day-to-day activities told by Ramana Maharshi. So now I ask her, did Ramana Maharshi anytime give his teaching to you? Who am I? Atma, self-knowledge. Other than self-knowledge teaching, he is giving everything. It's on her mental projection is putting on Ramana Maharshi's Ramana Maharshi. Yes. Right? Now, if Ramana Maharshi is really there, he will give Atma Jnana teaching. No, ask who am I?
Yes.
He will tell you what type of dress you have to wear, what time you have to go to school. What is it job of Ramana Maharshi or somebody else? What will happen is when we have many devatas, Deva, Ishtadeva, and Guru Upasana, we do mentally, we develop our own mental concept which is superimposed on that deity. Yes. So that way, jnana will not be pure. Yes. But purification can happen because you are constantly thinking of the deity. Yes. So to jnana, it requires a two-way communication. Yes. Right? Yes. Very clear. Very clear. Now, your question is, if somebody does the upasana of Guru and he dies, then what will happen to him? Then he has to find the Guru in some loka. Brahma Understood. Understood. Finally, he has to get the teaching. Otherwise, without getting teaching, without getting clarification, jnana is not possible. That is the beauty of jnana. Yes. Right? One small question more. When we say that there is always only one you own self,
and whatever we come across is an extension of our own self. Suppose when we marry, we have birth to children, so it is nothing my own manifestation only and my own extension. So we say that a part of me is this and that, but actually it is just looking the that incomplete part of which I was not able to handle myself or not able to manage it, and in an ignorance I went on extending, and that extension happened. Is it like that, that if a parent has without that completion left, the body is left, that extension of the child continues, and that part of knowledge has been imparted to the child, and the child comes across a guru, does this maintain the same journey?
I'm not clear about the question. Can you repeat the question?
There is a parent, there is a child. The
Ah.
parent has gone through a lot of upasana and an understanding to one part, and the parent dies. So when the parent dies, the journey of that soul looks forward to the other lokas where they will find their own teachings.
Correct.
But the child is none other than the extension of the parent only.
No. Child is none other than extension. It's not.
Okay.
Child is a separate jiva.
Okay.
Jiva is not an extension. Jiva is an individual entity.
Okay.
The self is same. Atma is same.
Okay.
The child will have to do his own journey until he
Okay.
finds his self.
Okay.
Extension of the child is extension of the parent only in the terms of it has got the body with the body of gene material from the father.
Okay.
Okay, but child is separate jiva, seed.
Okay.
Child has to mature himself to a level
Okay.
where he can realize himself.
Okay. Yes, getting it.
Right?
Yes.
See, when you say everybody in my life who comes in my life is my own self,
Yes.
they are your own self. Okay?
Yes.
They are only self, but the higher self. What
Yes.
appears is not the higher self, it's a lower self. Jiva is appearing in front of you.
Yes.
Okay? So the maturity is for the jiva, not for the higher self.
So higher self is always pure. So when I say it is my own self, it is the higher self which I look
It is
onto.
higher self.
I don't compare with the impressions. Impressions every jiva is carrying, and that is their level of purification that they have to go through.
Impression of a jiva, okay, and karmic connection of the jiva will make the child be born in a family, husband, family, relation. This is a karmic connection. It's
Yes.
a jiva.
Yes.
Everywhere there's a self only is there, higher self only is there.
Yes.
But jiva appears to fulfill the karmic impressions.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, very clear. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gurudeva.
Question is answered properly?
Very well.
Okay.
Lot of good doubts got cleared.
Okay.
Hari Om, Gurudeva. Hari Om.
Anybody else any questions?
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
So, upasaka satsankalpa adana benefit irodrinda. So he will be more on the after the satsankalpa powers, So is it not hindrance to him to go further, to cross beyond that desires or whatever it is?
It can be hindrance. It can be hindrance. And people can fall from the Vaikuntha Loka to Boloka also. They can become asuras also. You have heard the story of Jaya Vijaya, right?
So then upasana is also not benefiting him to.
No, upasana is benefiting. If he doesn't forget, you will continue the journey.
Okay, it will take longer time.
Jaya Vijaya is born and he falls and again go back. So upasana is beneficial. It's like any other learning.
Why he has to go after that? Because when he knew that he's already in Brahmaloka.
No, he is in Brahmaloka. Still, his identity, ego is there. No,
identity
is in Brahmaloka. If he is not, ego is not there. Where is Brahma? Ego, as long as ego is there, there always a problem will be there.
Desires will be there. Okay. So he has to overcome desires. Then only he can move further.
He has to overcome the ego.
Ego also.
Okay.
Pranam Gurudeva.
Yes, Chital.
Gurudeva, when we say that the dream state is like the Sandhya Kala, and every Sandhya Kala is an opening for us to either come into the waking state or come into the awakening. So what is this subtle difference that is in this world when we are coming towards the Sandhya Kala and getting into the waking state, and when we are going into the Brahma Loka and getting into the awakening state?
No, awakening you can happen now itself. No, awakening you don't have to go to Brahmaloka. He has gone to Brahmaloka because he has not fully awakened. He is still in Adnana.
And what is the difference between the that is dream-like state, the experiences in this world and in Brahmaloka?
Dreamlike state in this world experience and Brahmaloka experience. What is the dreamlike state experience? There's a difference.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us say yesterday night you had a dream.
Yes.
In the dream you became a dream girl.
Yeah.
Why didn't you become dream princess? You should have become dream princess or prime minister of India. You didn't become that. Why?
Because I think that was not my desire.
In your dream you should have become Gnani Sheetal. Why didn't become?
But dreamer doesn't have choice, you know.
So you don't have choice there.
Mhm.
In your dream.
Mhm.
Your dream is based on your prarabdha karma.
Okay.
In dream happens to you. Dream is a result of prarabdha karma.
So dream happens to us.
Of course, it dream happens. You make a dream which is tomorrow in your dream you will become Gnani every day, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Jivan Mukta every day, no? You can, if you have a dream, you have control of the dream. Become Jivan Mukta every day, no? In your dream,
Yes.
you can't, because dream is a result of prarabdha karma for us in the earthly plane.
Okay.
Whereas the dream which a jiva can have in Brahmaloka is not prarabdha karma. It is a conscious desire. Satya sankalpa.
But Gurudeva, can we have this Satya Sankalpa here in this world?
Yeah, it can happen in this world also. So you decide to get married and you got a husband also, no?
Yeah.
Huh? Not full Satya Sankalpa, a part Satya Sankalpa. You wanted to have a child, you got a child also. You wanted to get a guru, you got also. Only thing is that Satya Sankalpa doesn't work 100% time. For a Jivan Mukta, it works 100% time.
I mean, how to have Satya Sankalpa in this world?
As your mind becomes pure, purity of the mind will result in Satya Sankalpa. That's why many yogis develop siddhis. It is not 100% Satya Sankalpa, they will get a siddhis. So actually Satya Sankalpa depends on what type of upasana you do. It's on meditation. Meditation is mental. So I'm giving you example, okay? Rama, 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 Rama. Constantly think of Rama, Rama, Rama is meditation, meditation. Then Rama's qualities will develop in me. What is Rama's quality? Of course, I have to think of Rama's qualities also. So Rama's qualities is dharma. Rama's qualities is courage. Rama, whatever it does, he will be successful. Those qualities will develop in me. Right?
Yeah.
So similarly, you do upasana of Shiva, 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 Shiva. The qualities of Shiva, Vairagya will come into your life. Right? So similar, what upasana you do, those qualities will develop. So you have to say, you have to meditate. Rama is Satya Sankalpa. Whatever Rama thinks, it will happen. Then a Satya Sankalpa also will manifest in your life with the extent of purity of the mind.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Clear?
Yeah. So you mean to say that I will have to choose what kind of upasana I have to do in this world to get that Satya Sankalpa?
Definitely, no. Each of us will instinctively attracted to some Ishta Devata. That's why
Yeah,
it's Ishta Devata.
that is not in my hands. I feel it has a pull from the other. Yeah.
It comes from your prabdha karma, your past karmic impressions. You will get a Ishta Devata of your choice. Right? It's not that everybody can do everything upasana.
Yeah.
Right? It's a continuation of what you have been doing earlier.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So typically the way of upasana is Rama is there, Krishna is there, Shiva is there, right? So typically people who are rulers, administrators, they will get attracted to Rama because I want to become like a king. I want to rule. I want to rule in a dharmic way. So Rama will be their natural choice based on their karmic impression, based on their life. So there are people who do Vishnu upasana. Vishnu, Krishna. So Vishnu is actually Mayadisha. So somebody is meditating on Shiva. Right? Somebody may meditate on Vishnu. So Vishnu Bhakta always gets some Lakshmi, Sampat, Aishwarya, and success in life because Vishnu is Mayadisha. So Vishnu Bhakta they will not focus on Shiva. They'll somehow there's a feeling, oh, Shiva is Shiva. They like get attracted to Vishnu because they want to focus on success in life, Maya.
Okay.
So then they come to Devi Bhaktas. Devi is mother. So the motherly qualities develop in the person. Love, compassion will develop in that person.
Yes.
So then some people, then what happens? Some people mature, they will start doing Shiva. So they are developing Vairagya. Shiva is what? Vairagi. Don't want anything. So those qualities will develop in them. Finally, then those who are in the path of Mukti, now Vairagya is developed. I want Mukti. Then they become Guru Upasaka, Sadguru Upasaka. Guru, some form they do Upasana. Guru who is Jivan Mukta, in that Upasana they do. Right? So these are all, what I'm saying is, as you evolve in life, the Ishta Devata or Upasana may change.
Yes. If there are many insights which are coming up, which are getting revealed, which say that you are a Devi Upasaka or you are a Sadguru Upasaka, then it is the clarity which is required for me to understand how to understand what is my inner pull.
Question is not clear.
For example, if I am Sadguru Upasaka, how to understand that yes, really, like the insights are coming, the pull is there, and all the things are laid out like that only, that I feel I am a Sadguru Upasaki only. But how to completely understand it? I am.
See, Sadguru is not an imaginary character now. Your Shiva can be imaginary, Vishnu can be imaginary, Devi can be imaginary. Sadguru is a real living person now. I mean, ultimately, when you say Guru is a living person, right? How can you have imaginary qualities about Sadguru?
We can never have, imaginary quality. Yeah. Oh, I had not thought about. Yeah.
That's why I say, when Guru comes here, you are coming to reality. When Devatas are there, Devatas have imaginary. You can always worship Krishna with the Pitambara. You can worship with the Navilu and flute, because Devata Upasana is still visualization.
Yes.
Finally, Mukti, you require a reality. You have to be down to earth. That's why you have a living master required. How you can have imagined something on the living master? Tell me.
No, it is not imagination at all. It's a reality for me now.
So then how can that question be there?
Yeah, no question. No question. I'm done, Gurudev.
I will tell you, Guru Upasana and real Guru, I'll tell you the difference. Okay? Because people don't understand the importance of a living master. When you have a living master, you cannot have any imagination. It's a reality.
Yeah.
I met a person. People give him a respect as very great spiritual seeker. That guy is an Ayurvedic doctor. He had spent a few years in Himalaya looking for a guru. He didn't get the guru because we look for always imaginary guru, no? With such a length beard, such a hair, weird dress and all. Our imagination guru we can never find. So this guy came from Himalaya. I didn't find a guru. Then one day a guru came into the dream. He said, I am your Shishya. Okay. So he has now guru and Shishya mentally. Right?
Yeah.
The doctor came to my class. He said, my guru is great. And I said, how? So the doctor said, one day one patient came to my hospital. Okay, I gave him a penicillin injection. Hey, my dear, you are a Ayurvedic doctor, you are giving a penicillin injection. No. Whatever my guru says, I'll do. Okay, my guru is great. Then I asked him, what happened? Oh, the moment I gave penicillin injection, that guy got a reaction. The whole body went into this thing. He started foaming and his tongue went into throat. My guru is great. How is your guru great? No. I didn't. I was not at all scared. I put a hand gloves and pulled his tongue out, and the person became all right. See, greatness of my guru. Okay. So now, okay. So this is. And then I said, how is guru great? See, the person, nothing happened to the person. I said, your guru is very great. That person has some grace on that. He didn't die in your hands. Okay. Then I asked him, you are an Ayurvedic doctor. How do you give a penicillin injection? He said, no. My guru gives intuition. I'll do it. Okay. Then I said, okay, even allopathy doctors, when they give a penicillin injection, they give a test dose after that. No, my guru didn't tell me. That's why I didn't give test dose. So what is happening is your imagination of superimposing the guru. Imaginary guru.
Yes.
Then I told you about Ramana Maharshi's this thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling all genuine case only. I'm real case only.
Yes.
So we are superimposing our imaginary things on the Ishta Devata.
Yes.
That is possible for Vishnu. That's possible for Shiva. That's possible for Krishna. That's possible for Rama. You can imagine, superimpose some imaginary things on you, them.
Yes.
For real living guru, how you can superimpose, my dear?
No, not at all.
Huh?
It's impossible. Yes.
So that's why our Upanishads say you have to have a living master where you cannot superimpose imagination, and you have to get a clarity, questioning and answering.
Yes.
Others for your imaginary guru will ask you, imaginary question, imaginary answer will come.
Yes. All from our own mental plane, and all those things, concoctions will come. So
that's why it is said only when you have a Sadguru, a living master, Brahmanishta, Shrotriya, then you are eligible for Mukti. Otherwise, you are living in your imaginary world. It will help you to purify, but that doesn't clarify.
Yes. Got it.
So what's your question?
No questions, Gurudeva. Only, I mean, it's like no questions right now, but there will be questions one-on-one to you, and that is the reality. That's it. There is no imagination at all.
So there, in the presence of a living master, there cannot be any imagination, no?
Yes, not at all. Yes.
Okay, before marriage, okay, girl has an imagination how the boy should be. He look like a Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, he should have so much of power that he will beat the villains. Like all imagination is there. And boy has imagination, girl should be beautiful like this. But after marriage, they come to reality, no?
Yeah.
Now no imagination is possible. No fantasy possible because they are living in the reality.
This is like such, I mean, I can't tell you the simplicity of this answer, but it has shifted something in me. Really amazing. Thank you so much.
That's why all Upanishads say you do upasana. The upasana will take you to real master. Then mukti starts. Yes. Otherwise, you are still living in one level of imagination. Still it's a bondage. You cannot come out of that.
Yes.
Forget about anybody. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to see Mother Kali physically. You should touch her. You should talk to her. She gives her advice also. Okay, advice in small things also. And he takes the food from his hand. I mean, he is experiencing it.
Yeah.
Then Mother Kali one day decides, this fellow has enough purification. Let me send a guru called Totapuri. Totapuri comes. Whereas Mother Kali appears.
Yeah.
Right? With a lot of sound, music, dance, everything, she appears. Whereas Totapuri comes as an ordinary person walking on the earth. Then Totapuri teaches him first thing. Please close your eyes and what do you see? I am seeing Mother Kali. Then Totapuri says, she is your imagination. Cut her with this sword. So Mother Kali is cut now. Imagination is gone. Then he teaches him Tattvamasi, you are Brahman. Okay, now this teaching is possible. Why didn't Mother Kali didn't give the teaching directly?
Oh God. Yes, Gurudev.
She could have given now.
Yes.
Huh?
She could have.
Guru has to come in the life.
Guru has to come. It has to be physical. It has to be on your level of reality.
Yes.
Okay. And there should be clarification and doubt. Removal. Until that mukti doesn't open. That's why purity first and clarity next. Purity will come from upasana. Clarity will come from teaching. In teaching, what is the confusion possible? Guru gives the answer based on Upanishad. If you have doubt, you can refer to Upanishad. Where is the doubt? Where is the imagination there?
No imagination.
Huh?
Yes, no imagination.
Right? In Upasana, the imagination is there.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You can have Krishna dressed in Pitambara one day, yellow color dress, blue color dress, but you cannot even imagine Guru coming in flower shirt. You cannot.
Yes.
It comes in reality.
Guru has no other dress. He has only two color dresses. You cannot imagine any other dress for him. You know very well. So all the imagination goes, you come to reality.
Yes.
There is a reality.
This is reality. Yes, Guru.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
That's why again and again Upanishad stress the importance of a living master.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Any questions?
Sashtang Pranam.
Okay.
Hari Om Prabhuji.
Hari Om, Kumari.
Just trying to summarize what I think I understood. So the Upasaka, due to his high purity, he projects his Ishta Devta in Bhuloka or in Brahmaloka. He can do that, right? But this is still imagination.
His pure mind projects the Ishtadevata.
Right.
No,
right,
no,
Prabhuji.
Brahman is real. But what he sees is his mental projection.
Right, Prabhuji. And what we were saying earlier, purity pertains to upasana and to ego, whereas clarity pertains to jnana and to intellect. Is that correct?
Dropping of the ego. Now you have gone beyond the ego. First intellect clarity is required. There's jnana. Then there's jnana is of two types. Paroksha jnana and aparoksha jnana. Paroksha means clarity will emerge out of teaching. Aparoksha
Right.
jnana is you directly see the truth. I am Brahman.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Jnana has two levels. Paroksha jnana and aparoksha jnana. We are speaking of
Aparoksha
aparoksha
jnana.
jnana.
Yes, Prabhuji, you had explained that. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Now I
Paroksha jnana is
can.
important. Without paroksha jnana, aparoksha jnana will not happen.
Right. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Clear?
Yes, Prabhuji. Very clear. Thank you so much.
Anybody any questions?
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om.
Guruji, one clarification.